Hello everyone, my name's Nymphina and welcome to a new episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Before we begin, I want to remind you guys to like, comment and subscribe because we are on the way to 500 subscribers where I'll be doing a face reveal and a Q&A once we get there. Also, if you are interested in potentially talking to me and other people within the community, there is a link to a Discord server that I've made for all of you lovely people so that we can just connect on some sort of a different level than just the comments section. Anyway, as you probably already see behind me and have read from the title of this video, I am redoing my museum area because when I did it last time, I wasn't actually that happy with the result of it from spending, days and days of walking through it. So I thought I would redo it today after getting some inspiration off, YouTube and Pinterest. So without further ado, let's jump into this terraforming and changing my museum area. So to begin with, I bought a lot of turnips from Daisy May because it just makes it so much easier to collect all the trees and stuff around the area that I'd put down. Turnips are the most efficient, so I highly recommend that you, if you're wanting to move a load of trees around, you get turnips. I then go and talk to Tom Nook because I need to obviously move my museum area from where it is right now. So I got hold of that, I moved it onto my beach and started just taking everything away. You'll see that the weather will change quite a lot during this terraforming decorating video because I did a lot of time traveling so that I could get bridges built and buildings moved, so that's a reason why the weather is different. I saw this really fun idea on Lex Play's most recent museum ideas video of having this little area at the side where you could put some tiered levels, obviously, of land and a little breakaway into the beach. So I really liked the idea and decided to make my own version of that. Lots and lots of terraforming. I do have to admit though, I do really like terraforming and building land because I like the chopping and changing that you can do with stuff. Next, I decided to change somewhat of the shape of the third level on my island of land because, like I said, I saw a really fun video of having this really fun bit up here, and eventually I incorporate some water onto it and have some mini waterfalls going, which I really loved the idea of. So thank you, Lex Plays, for making that video. Now you see here I am building a fourth layer onto my island, which you'll think, Nymphina, why are you doing that? You can't get on top of it. Well, if you haven't already seen the fourth layer glitch, I highly recommend that you search for it and try and find it and figure out how to do it because it is amazing the fact that you can get on top of it, obviously with a glitch, so sorry if you don't like game breaking things, but you can put some really lovely things on top of it, which is what I do to create this really nice depth to this area that I'm wanting to do. You will see me revisit this area a few times throughout the video just because while I was making everything I wanted to chop and change things and make it just look the way that I wanted it to, obviously. So I keep revisiting it and doing the same glitch over and over. You can try and repeat it, but just Google it, find it on YouTube. People have put so many videos out for it. Now, because I wanted to keep the same idea that I had last time with this bridge that overlooks the idea, you see that I do a little bit of terraforming with some of the dirt paths to just create this central area so I know where to put the bridge, because as you can see, even though I'm moving it over a few blocks, I still need to move it, so that's what I did to try and get that central point. Also, this was a little bit of a side tangent, but I decided to stick a bridge here because eventually when I decide to do my Abel's area, it will be on this side of my island because I've already penciled out where I want it to go. But for now, I just wanted to pencil this out so that it was just right so that I know what to do. Once again, using the tree glitch so you can get trees on the side, because I absolutely love this glitch and I love the way that trees look when you do it. Now you get to see me struggle trying to get onto the 4th floor, but eventually you get to do it. Now, if you watched my other museum terraforming video, you will have seen that I really wanted to stick a dinosaur behind my museum, but I couldn't with probably the type of dinosaur that I picked. So, like I said, from watching Lex Play's video, I was able to find the perfect dinosaur that could get this really, really nice look behind it, as well as, you know, sticking some art around my museum, because I thought it would look really, really nice with having these statues around. I also incorporated the Animite because that was, like I said in my previous museum video, was my favourite part of it. I love the way that the back of it looks, so I highly recommend that you use that if you want to create a really interesting and fun look to your potential museum terraforming. Now we're sticking down the custom patterns, and I decide that I want to make it a little bit more enclosed in this area, so I start terraforming a few bits of land and just playing around with that. I haven't put it into here, but I started struggling a bit about where to put trees in this area just to give it a bit of texture, and then I just decided to cut that bit out because you don't want to see me spending 10 minutes figuring out where to put trees. I then decide to put a layered picnic blanket here because I think they look very lovely, and because I didn't want, like I said with my previous museum, I didn't want it to be too grand and too crazy, so I like this idea of it being quite quaint and it being more of like a community thing than a tourism place. If you noticed earlier in the video as well, I found a lost book and completely forgot to give it back to the person it belonged to, so I incorporated it into the build. A few last bits of putting some custom patterns down just to make it look really lovely around this area and natural, and then I was more or less done. Do a few extra bits and then that's about it. I also decided to actually incorporate some weeds into my builds, and to do this I just stuck a transparent custom pattern around them so that they won't spread. And here's the final result. I am so much happier with this build of my museum than I was with my previous one. I love the fact that there is this Brachiosaurus in the background peering up behind the museum. I think it looks so lovely, and if I do go with my idea of sticking a cafe behind my museum up on the upper level obviously, then I want it to be like a dino, just you know, a dino cafe where you can go and sit and, you know, observe and see the museum and see, you know, if it was like a bustling place, you see the bustling people entering the museum and things like that. I'm a lot happier with how less cluttered this museum design is than my previous one. I also love the fact that I actually decided to incorporate the 4th level glitch because I was a little bit reluctant on to do it straight away because obviously it's a glitch, it's a game breaking glitch in some ways, but I decided to go with it, and I'm very happy that I've got the Valiant statue up there just peering behind the tree. I think it gives that nice level of depth and makes it feel like this is very comforting and a lovely area. I'm very happy that I also managed to get the Gallant statue. I did get that from Nookazon, and I may have paid over. I paid 70 Nook Miles tickets for it. I don't know if that's a lot or a little, but I really wanted it, and with the surplus of Nook Miles tickets that I have, thank you for Charisse for hosting free Treasure Islands, I was able to get a hold of it, and I really wanted the scale of that statue being there. I didn't want to reuse the Valiant statue down here, and the beautiful statue was just a little bit small, which is why I have it on that other side of my museum. But I'm very happy with the way that it came out, with the way that the statues are, because I think it makes it feel really nice and really like this area is cultured. The little seating area next to the museum I'm very happy with. I'm glad, like I said, I didn't make it too cluttered, and I managed to incorporate the lovely tree that I really like. I also want to potentially, you know, with doing stuff in my own time, maybe put the cool globe somewhere around here. Not sure where right now, but we'll see in the future. But with that, this is the end of the video, of course. I am so happy that you guys decided to stick with me to the end of this. If you did, you are amazing. I adore you. Thank you so much. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and also share with your friends if you think that they'll enjoy this stuff. Like I said, we're on the way to 500 subscribers, and we're currently just over 350, which is absolutely insane. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And if you want to talk with me instead of finding me on Instagram or Nookazon or things like that, and you're obviously of age, please join the Discord server. The link will be in the description down below. But anyway, I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!